Good morning, it's Barbara. Look at this beautiful weather we're having. Oh my gosh, I'm going out. Good morning, it's Barbara. It is so gorgeous out here. I will be spending part of my day on the deck today, for sure. Got a woodpecker communicating behind us. It is so gorgeous, and if it had been this gorgeous yesterday, I would have seen a lot more of the eclipse. We had a very cloudy period right between 2 and 4, which is exactly when the eclipse was here. So I got a little bit of a, through the clouds shot, but it was very disappointing viewing here, I'm afraid. But Laura stayed upstairs and watched it on TV, and she loved it. Oh, so I decided I was going to do something today before I started recording so that I could tell you that I wasn't such a lazy bum so far today. I went to put the hummingbird feeder up, and I can't find it. And Dennis doesn't know where it is either. That's the problem with this house because, the hummingbird feeder, its place is right here, but, in the middle of the winter, we took it down, we cleaned it really well. I could have sworn I put it right on that shelf. It's not there. It doesn't have a place in the house, and so now we can't find it. So we're going to keep looking, but meanwhile, it had faded. The red parts had faded, so we're probably going to end up buying another one. We do like that style, though, because it doesn't spill the nectar, and so we don't get a lot of wasps and stuff. Oh, Dennis did another cheese. He brought it over for me to show you. Is this his second cheese? Look at this. It's crazy. It turned out so great. Seriously, I just want to take a bite out of it right now, but I won't do that. It's got to sit around for 6 months. But look how great it looks. All right, so we have 2 cheeses. Are you going to wax today?
No,
has to dry more.
This one needs to dry a couple days.
Okay, this one has to dry. He made it yesterday. And then he's going to put the red cheese wax on it. So he brought it out here so I could show you. He's very proud of his cheese. Yeah. Anyway, so I did not put up the hummingbird feeder because I couldn't find it. I have all the other parts. The baffle to keep the ants out. But anyway, so that's disappointing. But we'll order another one and keep looking, so we'll see what happens. But meanwhile, what a gorgeous, gorgeous day. We're out on the deck today a little bit. We have the cleaning crew is coming tomorrow, so we have some straightening up to do. But other than that, I hear something behind me. Is that Pearl? Yeah. You probably can't see her. Maybe you can. Yeah, you can see her tail. She probably found a bug. She really only digs when she finds a bug. What are you doing, bug? Anyway, I'm wearing my sea salt today. This is the first sea salt I did. This is with Yoshi and Lucy yarn. I really, really love this yarn. I'm not wild about this yarn in this sweater because I didn't have quite enough yarn, so the sweater is a little shorter than I wanted it. The sleeves are good because I do like below the elbow length, so that's good. And the neckline ended up really wide. Although, to tell you the truth, it doesn't bother me since I don't wear a bra most of the time. But I can't wear a bra with this. And I had gotten some good ideas when I made this. I was doing my podcast, and I got some good ideas on what to do, how to pull this neckline in a little bit. But I never did those things. And anyway, so I don't wear this very often. But it's in my winter pile of sweaters. But I never wear it for winter because I'm, it doesn't keep me that warm. But it's perfect for a day like today. So I decided to wear it. The Yoshi and Lucy aren't as luscious. I love the colors. I don't know if you can see. It's a mottled gray, all different colors of gray, and then all different colors in it too. So it reads gray with, you know, pizzazz. Anyway, I did not knit. Yesterday I ended up finishing. I had just barely started Magpie Murder by Anthony Horowitz. I have, for some reason, I listened to the first 3 hours of the second book of that one that I liked, and I'm not inclined to listen to the rest of it. And I have 2 more already in my queue at the library, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But anyway, this was not audio. This was just read. So I read it yesterday. And it was so funny because the whole time I was reading it, and I said this to Dennis last night, he asked me how I was. I'm like, there's something about this. I don't want to read this book, but I really want to know what happens. Isn't that funny? Well, it's one of those books within a book. Basically, you know, an author dies. And, you know, the main character in the book is his editor. And so she starts the book by reading his latest mystery that he's written. And she doesn't know he's dead. And the last chapter is missing. So we read this whole mystery, which I enjoyed the mystery, but it's a book within a book. And something about that, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It doesn't exactly annoy me, but something about that made me, you know, on some level not want, she's rolling around in the grass, not want to actually read it. But I really wanted to know what happened. So I read it. I read the whole thing. I recommended it. Was good. I understand that it was turned into a masterpiece mystery or some such thing. I haven't been able to find it to watch it, but I'll keep my eye out to watch it because it was probably be a good one to watch too. So Anthony Horowitz is the author of the Midsummer Murders books and the and Foyle's War, both of which I like. Although Midsummer Murders, I mean, he apparently wrote like 7 books because he references himself in these books. It's kind of funny, but it's talking about the world of mystery writers. And one of the things about this is the guy wanted to title his book Magpie Murders, which, now that I think about it, I can't understand why his book would be titled that. I don't recall any conversation about magpies at all. And his publisher didn't like that title because it's too close to Midsummer Murders. Or Midsummer Murders, anyway. And so they talk about, well, you know, that guy only wrote 7 books and they had how many, you know, seasons of the mystery. So it's kind of funny. He references his own writing a lot in his books. But, so I didn't even realize Midsummer Murders was based on a series of books, but apparently it was. Now, I find Midsummer Murders, I mean, that's really cozy, pretty cozy. I mean, the cops are never in danger. But it's so weird because they always have 4 murders. There's always 4 murders. Maybe sometimes only 3. But, you know, they start with 1 murder and they always end up with many more. So. Anyway, I have not seen all of them. I don't remember the name of the first actor who played the detective in Midsummer Murders, but I never thought he was a particularly good actor either. So that kind of put me off. But I know people love them, and but we. So anyway, that's what I did yesterday. I read my book. And I puttered in the kitchen. I made some more of those crackers out of cottage cheese. Dennis and Aura love them. I'm medium on them. But we made a lot of it. Since we were turning the oven on for 2 hours, we made a lot of it. And we're going to try making nachos with them tonight. And if I like them as nachos, that'll be a big hit for me. So we shall see. So that's what we're going to try that tonight. But so I puttered in the kitchen, did the dishes, whatever. I didn't just sit around and read, but I sat around and read a lot. And, of course, I did Eclipse, which didn't work out very well because of the cloud cover. But you can definitely understand why ancient peoples would sacrifice to their gods. If the gods were mad at them and gave them and took away the sun. I certainly would do that too. Anyway, so that was yesterday. I have no plan for today. I don't even have a book I necessarily feel like reading. The other thing that happened yesterday was I hurt my hand. And I do not know what I did, but by the time I was going to bed, my hand really hurt. It was like I don't know. It really hurt. And anyway, so it feels a lot better this morning. I can still tell that I had that going on. But, yeah. So I'm hoping it's not going to affect my knitting, but I did not knit yesterday. So I expect to do some knitting today. I need to figure out something for Aura and me to watch on television. And, yeah. And I need to I need to come up with a garden plan because I have a call into Manny. We got sticks in the yard. Dennis doesn't want to pick them. I don't want to pick them either, but it feels like such a, come and clean up our yard. But I also have some flower beds and things that I want to have done, and one part is a big job, so it's not like we don't have anything we want him to do besides picking up sticks, but that's the reason to call now. So, but I really want to sit and plan because he'll come and he'll dig things up and he'll make flower beds for me, and I need to think about where I want those to be. I want to plant some peonies, and I'm pretty sure they need pretty much full sun, and I have to figure out where the best place to do that is. Hear that, woodpecker? And, yeah. So I have a little garden planning to do in the hopes that he has time to come and help us. And I'm going to do some knitting and probably figure out something for me and Aura to watch. We have all the Boneses. Kim has them on DVD, and she lent them to us, so maybe we'll keep working on the Bones, because I think she probably wants her DVDs back, and we've had them for quite a while. So maybe we'll just do that, and I'll learn how to use our new Blu-ray player. Dennis has been doing the manning of the Blu-ray player while we watched our movies, so something I have to learn how to do. I've at least been able to get the Eagle Cam on our television without help the last couple times I tried, so that's a big plus for me. Okay, anyway, I'm rambling, so I'm not sure about today. Cleaners come tomorrow, so I'll be straightening up. And I'm going to be out here because it's so nice. Get some vitamin D. Enjoy the woodpeckers and the other birds. There's not nearly as many birds as I was expecting. I have thrown the mealyworms onto the table over here. And with the idea that birds would come and sit there and eat them, because I thought I was going to be hanging my hummingbird feeder. So, we'll see how that works out. Meanwhile, I'm going to hang out on my deck, finish my coffee, please have a good day. Please, please, please take good care of yourselves. Stay safe and stay sane.